So, first of all, we just like to start by extending our heartfelt prayers and condolences to the family and the friends of the precious citizen who was involved with this tragic situation. We met with the family earlier, and they are mourning the situation over the loss of their loved one. So we ask the community as well as media to keep the family and the mother in your prayers, and we ask that their privacy be respected in this very trying time and in this situation. My message to the community is please to allow for the investigative process to take place and without drawing premature conclusions. It's very important that we exercise patience and restraint in this very tough time. Although frustration and anger is high, we don't want for our anger to govern our behavior. We want for our intelligence and the best to come forward. The word anger, if you look at the word danger, you find it inside of that. And dangerous situations can come out of the emotion of anger when it's not checked and when it's not governed by sound doctrine and intelligence. So we want for all who have been affected to just keep that in mind. We have a team of clergy and community leaders who will be dispatched into the community. They have already been out talking and working with the citizens, which Pastor Maurice McAfee can provide more information on that point.
Again, as the Honorable Mayor said again, we'd like to extend our condolences and heartfelt sympathies and prayers to this family in the time of their crisis and grief. As the Mayor stated, we have been on the scene all morning, talking to residents. Well after the press conference this morning, we went back into the area location where the incident happened and began to engage with the citizens, to speak with them, to talk with them, to pray with them, to share with them, to encourage them that through this whole process we'll be with them. But what we're asking for at this time, again, is to respect the family, understand what they're dealing with, and make sure that what we disseminate to the public and to this family is facts and not fiction, because we want to make sure we're getting the right information out. And so we're going to continue to go back, this host of community leaders behind us. We will continue to go back into the streets well into tonight. We will not let this deter our city. We will not let this divide our city, and we will not let this tear our city up. There are so many people who are in great anticipation that this will happen, but I have faith in our community that we will stand strong with this family, support them and the process to make sure that everything comes to their satisfaction and to the community's satisfaction. So I thank you.
Pastor, I have a question. I know you were out there, you've been out in the community. I saw you out there on the street talking to people. What has been the conversation? What has been the reaction to this?
As the mayor said, it was a sense of a heightened, of a little anger and frustration. But in sharing with them, to way to deal with that anger and frustration is to put it in a way to where it's going to be beneficial to the community and to themselves. And they have been most respectful and most appreciative of us taking time to come and pray with them and sharing their pain at this moment.
Do we anticipate any protests tonight?
No.
If you could just state your media affiliation prior to your question.
Heather Walker, Wood 58. The number of shots fired by the police and the number of shots fired by the civilian. Could you clarify that, please?
Well, this particular press conference is not to address the investigative side of this equation. This press conference is more about the message to the community and how we want to, as stated, respect the family and respect the process moving forward so we can, out of this bad situation, turn a negative into a positive.
I'm Alex Shabbat with Channel 13. Have you seen the body cam video? And if so, what did you make of it? Can you tell us anything about what your reaction was to that?
Well, at this time, I can't discuss that aspect of what has taken place. I have been informed in a very thorough way by City Manager and our Director of Public Safety. But the details of that I can't share in this forum.
Have you seen the video?
I can't share that information in this forum.
Patrick Roth with WSBT. I know you're trying to talk about what you want the community to know. Is there any preparations on the police side of things?
We've been listening to Benton Harbor's Mayor Marcus Muhammad and others speaking on what has happened there with an officer-involved shooting that left a man dead overnight in Benton Harbor. We've been listening to the mayor talk about the message to the community that he's trying to portray, trying to turn a negative into a positive. He says all of this unfolded around 2:15 this morning on a report of a man being held at gunpoint. This was on Pavone Avenue. We're going to be following this much more throughout the afternoon and well into the evening, and we'll continue to keep you updated.